Hello, fellow freaks. Goth Mermaid Gamer here, back with another reaction. Reacting to SonicHaXD's, and I really hope I'm saying your name right. That's what it looks like. His latest entry in his Mortal Kombat 1 Doesn't Suck series. Remember, we just reacted to the first two parts, which was Kung Lao and then Johnny Cage. So now he just dropped his third entry, Raiden's chapter. So yeah, I'll leave the description to the original. Leave the description? What did I just say? Leave the link to the original in the description is what I was trying to say. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it.
Chapter 3, Raiden. We head to the Wuxi Academy, where we see our four champions, who have been training for months. The Wuxi Academy is the first returning stage out of the four we see in the story mode. If you walk all the way to the left of the stage,
there we go.
You can see a nice sand garden, and you can totally ruin it.
I won't miss this job. Breaking that sand took...
In the middle of the stage, you can see a small circular arena with 5 statues around it. This is a homage to how the Wuxi Academy looked in the previous games.
Oh, yeah.
The Wuxi Academy theme is
Nice.
also my favorite song in the entire game. The round 2 part goes hard. We see Raiden training with his Shaolin brothers, and he's wearing his signature straw hat. Actually, that's something I'd like to compliment about this game. Since the first Mortal Kombat game in 1992,
The actual Mortal
Raiden's
Kombat
design
1.
was inspired by the storms from Big Trouble in Little China,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is why he has the conical hat, and it just kind of stuck around throughout the series.
I actually got to see that movie finally the other day, Big Trouble in Little China. Good movie. Weird ass movie, but it was like the good kind of weird. Nice, good 80s kind of weird. I actually really enjoyed it. Okay, back to the video.
In M1K, however, there is a canonical reason as to why Raiden has the bamboo hat. He's a farmer.
Farm boy.
He uses the farm hat the
makes
intended
sense.
way it's supposed to be used. 30 years of character development finally led to this baby. Another question I'd like to ask about the rice hat. Why is he wearing it in battle? Other than it being a reference, it doesn't yield any benefits. Well,
reference is all we need.
I have a headcanon for this. Raiden loves his village Fangjian, so much so that he almost didn't leave it for the journey.
Leave Fengjian? I'm needed here.
So I'd like to believe that bringing the hat is bringing a little bit of Fangjian with him, showing the pride of where he came from to his opponents. It is also very good at covering his face from the blood of his enemies. Kung Lao shows off his cool new hat.
That too. Bonk.
Maybe it's too effective.
Liu Kang explains the tournament. One of the champions must face off against Sindel's 7 evil opponents, and Liu Kang is hosting a mini tournament to determine who to represent Earthreal. The first fight is Raiden versus Johnny Cage.
Raiden, step forward.
Raiden, least interesting one of the 4. Step forward.
Aww.
Call the weak first.
You shall face him, Johnny Cage.
I don't think you can handle this much boom.
These
An eye
expressions
roll.
are really great.
I didn't
The
even
fight
notice
begins,
that.
and the announcer is now Liu Kang.
Fight!
In chapter
Wait.
1, even
Hang on, just go away, Bing. First of all, I don't even use you. Second of all, I don't care about ChatGPT. Go away. Alright, sorry.
without the Razor Impact, Kung Lao still has a couple of special moves. Raiden, however, loses all of them, which makes his combos really weak. However, he does gain one new special move. Cartwheel
Whoa.
kick.
That's cool. I would never be able to pull
He
off something
defeats
like that
Johnny
because
and
the
Kenshi.
You may rest, Raiden.
last time I tried a cartwheel was when I was still in like middle school, I think, and I ate shit. Like I fell face first on the ground. I was like, "Yep, nope, not for me."
This evening, you will face your final
That's not
opponent.
happening.
You may rest, Raiden. We need to show the nighttime version of the stage.
Then he faces Leo.
Concede, Raiden. You have never beaten me. No, but enhanced cardio.
What? Hey.
Although you have all trained well, Raiden has excelled. This
I don't remember who that was, but you know, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of impressive that she was able to sing while doing that.
outcome does not surprise me.
Now I don't really know how I feel from a power scale standpoint that Raiden won, considering that Kung Lao and Johnny both have all their abilities, while Raiden only has. You know what? Never mind. Maybe Raiden is OP, but I do like Raiden winning from a motivation point of view. Every one of the champions have a motive for why they want to fight. Kung Lao fights to make a name for himself.
Yes.
Johnny is sort of the same, but more for Hollywood fame and money. Kenshi is here for Sento. It is only Raiden who is truly here to fight for Earthrealm.
We all have our reasons for being here, but we are not here to fight among ourselves. We are here to fight for Earthrealm.
This is probably why Liu Kang wasn't surprised by the outcome. Other than the enhanced cartwheel kick, of course. Liu Kang then gives Raiden an amulet that allows him to conjure lightning, which sadly takes away his cartwheel kick. This is a very interesting change. Raiden does not have
wasn't
powers
funny
in this
enough, he had to
universe.
go slow-mo
He uses
with
the
it.
amulet for electricity powers.
God, I love his
Technically
editing
speaking,
and his little
if any of
jokes.
the other champions won, they could use lightning powers too.
You came so close to being Earthrealm's champion.
It would have been awesome. That amulet paired with my hat.
This
For
is
real?
probably how the talismans work in Invasions Mode 2. Also, Johnny has a picture of older Johnny from MK11.
Keep dreaming, Mini-Me.
Kung Lao Warriors for
Hey, what? He does? I didn't even know. Wait, go back. Oh, I love his MK11 look. Oh god, he was so handsome in that game. Not that he's not good looking in this new one, but I just really fell in love with his MK11 face. The young one and the older one, of course. Yeah, there it is. What? Wonder what that's supposed to mean, if anything.
MK11.
Hi, are we back? Sorry, I bumped my mouse and something happened. The video suddenly went full screen and my VTuber capture or video thing just froze up and I had to stop the recording. Okay, let's try to finish this. Sorry about that.
Keep dreaming, Mini-Me.
Kung Lao Warriors for Raiden, but Liu Kang reassures him.
I would never send my champions unwittingly into mortal combat.
Now,
He said
people
it.
think
He
that
said the
this joke
thing.
meant that the tournament is called Mortal Kombat. I
No.
know I did,
Mortal Kombat.
Hey yo, so it is called Mortal Kombat.
but I don't think that is the case. In the subtitles, it isn't capitalized like a title should be. No one calls it Mortal Kombat in the tournament. And
Yeah.
after the ending, Shang Tsung seems to be actually doing a Mortal Kombat tournament.
I'm hosting a tournament. You should come.
This tournament has no rules.
You'll do no better in Mortal Kombat.
So
Hey.
no, I don't think the Grand Martial Arts tournament between Earthrealm and the Realm of Outworld is called Mortal Kombat. Then Raiden trains for another week to get used to his new lightning powers. Alright, I guess that's chapter 3 then. Oh, it's still going.
You can't really. I mean, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be actual Mortal Kombat when he was talking all about how there's no death and we don't actually get, severely hurt if we can help it, and there's no dying, and it's like, so it's kind of obvious that it wasn't going to be actual Mortal Kombat, at least not yet.
That was unexpected.
This is the longest chapter NRS has ever made, but I do think it works narratively in the long run.
Kind of makes
And
sense
gameplay
considering
wise,
Raiden is the chosen
Raiden
one.
changes drastically with lightning powers. The gang is ready
Whoa,
to
that
embark
move was
on their
cool.
journey. But before we can continue, I need to talk about this location. This is the fire temple. It is you can
Isn't that the
turn,
principal
and it is
from,
the only stage in the story mode
basics?
that you don't fight on. Very interesting.
Interesting.
We actually do see this place quite a lot of times in the story mode, so I personally assumed that a fight was going to happen here. The stage, as the name suggests, fully assumed that a fight was going to happen here.
Maybe the group that came back from Chapter 7 fight here for some reason. Oh.
The stage, as the name suggests, is pretty lit. If you go all the way to the left, you can see some incenses. You can also totally ruin them.
No!
And now, Raiden is ready to face the challenges, while everyone else is ready to have a nice out-world vacation.
That out of my face.
Do not film me.
What?
They enter Outworld.
I didn't even notice that guy before.
Oh my. Oh my.
We are Earthrealm's ambassadors, Johnny. We'll show them respect, not unwanted attention.
Then they head to the palace
He
of
is so
Empress Cinder.
stupid, I love
On the
him.
way, they go through a festival welcoming the Earthrealmers in Sundo. In the old timeline, Sundo was only a small village and outworld, and was first seen in Mortal Kombat Deception's Conquest.
I'm honestly waiting for
in
one of the
M1K's
characters to just do that
timeline,
little
however,
smack to the back of the
Sundo
head
is
on him
now
one
the
of these
capital
days.
of Outworld, and is thriving with people. This is also the first time Sundo is a playable stage. We see the happiest Shogun playing the drums. I wanna believe this is a reference to Goro's drums in Deadly Alliance.
Those are Centaurians.
Whoa.
And Shokan.
The six-armed beings are not Nodens.
Smash it?
No.
The carriage then comes to a halt, because Li Mei is transporting prisoners with Tarkat.
She stomps to the woman with the ponytail.
First constable.
Whoa.
Melina does not want the Earthrealmers to know about
Doesn't
the Tarkatans in
Melina
the capital.
technically have a ponytail
By the
too?
way, I get they need to find a way to keep the Tarkatan name in this universe, but I still find it weird that people who are infected with Tarkat are called Tarkatans. It's like if you have AIDS, then you're called AIDS.
Everything about this video is a disaster.
Lima also transports the same prisoners twice.
As Sundo's first constable, you must show better judgment.
Their background NPCs doesn't matter. No, don't do it. Oh, not the disappointed downward stare.
The outward characters don't seem to like Li Mei a lot, and the reason for that is because
Li Mei used to lead the Ungadi. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
And instead of facing punishment for her crimes, she left the Ungadi to become a first constable, so that she can still help Outworld in her own ways. They reach the palace.
I like Li Mei.
Red alert. Incoming stock villain.
Your people's frail minds couldn't handle the truth.
You presume them.
I'm sorry, yeah. This version of Shao is actually handsome. He's actually good looking, just gonna say. So I appreciate that little little PNG of him.
Frail, General. Should you? Given how frequently they win this tournament?
He will taste no victory.
He will taste your own blood. That did not come out well.
And then the queen enters.
Oh my god, these are cute! Oh, I love it. That is so cute!
The opening ceremony begins.
Place in the living.
I loved that. That was adorable. Blink.
It has
blink,
begun.
Blink, blink.
He said it! He said it!
Raiden's
Blink,
first
blink,
opponent is
blink.
Li Mei.
I will honor both the royal house and all of Outworld.
Oh wait, I missed that. Hold on.
It has begun.
Oh wait.
He said it! He said it!
Raiden's
It
first
has
opponent is Li
begun.
Mei.
I will honor both the royal house and all of Outworld with my combat.
If so, you will vastly exceed my expectations.
Aww.
Hopefully,
Poor Li
this
Mei.
will be the first of many victories.
Aww.
Raiden also joins the passive-aggressive smack talk. I feel way too bad for Li Mei. I need her to win this. Tell me everything is okay for her.
Raiden was stunned to have lost his opening match. He couldn't help but wonder.
I don't care about her thrill. Tell me Li Mei got a little more respect. The fight begins.
Yeah, really.
And Sindel is now the announcer.
Fight.
Raiden
Same way. I don't care about Earthrealm. What happened to Li Mei? She good?
His new BFF Lightning Elemental. The Great Hall also has some fun Easter eggs. Once you start fighting, one of the Ungadi guards will get spooked and run away. She will never come back. There's a portrait of Sindel and Jared on the right. There are some pretty interesting audience.
What did
There's
it say?
a portrait of Sindel and Jared on the right.
Sindel's costume looks way better here. Yeah, they look great. Oh, I like that. I like that portrait. That's
There
nice.
are some pretty interesting audience members.
No, you're not gonna call me no bitch, 'cause I'm not none of these girls. I'm gonna whip your ass.
And you can see the queen and the princesses
fight,
looking
fight.
at you on the left. If you pick any of the characters on the throne, their spots on the throne will be empty. This is the same case for when you pick Havoc in the Temple of Kataravala, and Sento will be gone if you pick Kenshi in Cage Mansion. Melina is also really into the fight.
Get him!
Raiden wins.
She looks like she has to pee.
The Dark of Shame awaits.
Aww. Justice for my girl.
The next fight is with Reiko.
Yeah, we're all very impressed.
He cringes.
There was no other way.
Raiden wins.
Dies of cringe. Oh yeah! I love those little animatics that he's doing.
Lost to Raiden. His amulet gave him an unfair advantage.
The tournament then takes an intermission. We cut to a banquet at the Hanging Gardens, which might be the most beautiful stage in the entire game.
Oh yeah, I love those colors. No, I'm gonna say yeah, I'm loving those little like Gmod or whatever looking animatics. Those are great. Do more of those. Sonic Hall, if you watch my video again. Yeah, he you can see his comment below the previous one. Yeah. I told him I reacted to it, so he came and actually watched it and commented, "Woohoo!" Let's see if he'll do it again. But yeah, if you're listening, watching again, do more of those. I love them. I wish I knew how to do animations like that. Alright. Yes, stage is beautiful, I agree.
Something interesting about Kung Lao in this game is that they turned him into a foodie.
Delicious.
Nom 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 nom.
Next to Red.
I'm sorry, you're 10,000.
Yeah, that's another reason for me to love Kung Lao. He's a foodie like me.
Years old? Oh, talk about aging.
Wait, what? Are you a child?
Are you going to eat that?
Raiden and Liu Kang then said the
You gonna
red
eat
line
that?
from MK9.
What do you see in him?
He is a hero, Liu Kang, though he may not yet know it.
They then have a small scene
Oh,
introducing
that's
Raiden,
right.
and then Melina passes some gas.
Are you unwell, princess?
I'm fine, Tanya.
No, come on.
Can't see. You barely touched your plate. I know I'm to fight
You can
Melina,
still hear his
but will I
fat ass in
also
the back.
face Tanya?
By tradition, you should not. If you did, you would be tested.
Excuse me? Are you implying that fighting Melina wouldn't be hard, but Tanya would?
That doesn't seem fair.
Sindel then makes a toast, and General Shao makes fun of the Earthrealmers.
Earthrealmers are devoid of all.
That's enough, General.
Later, we head to Sindel's chambers, as
She
Sindel
gave him the
gives
look.
General Shao a spanking. Then she sees
Whoa,
Kitana and
hello.
I saw what happened this
Oh
evening.
my.
There was nothing. Something I ate.
She then decides to let Kitana take Melina's place in the tournament, in fear that her Tarkat syndrome will manifest.
That's your problem, Melina. You never think.
We cut to the next day,
Think, Melina,
as
think.
Raiden has already defeated many other opponents.
Among others, you have defeated Kotal, Motaro, and Shiva. Only two.
Oh
Name
my
drops.
gosh, they name dropped them. Wow, Kotal exists in this universe. Let's go. Kotal exists. Kotal mentioned.
Then he
KK
faces
in a
Kitana.
wheelchair.
Your
KK
Majesty,
in a wheelchair.
this
Hopefully he's
is
not in a wheelchair in this timeline.
I have not prepared him to battle Kitana.
If he was, that would be okay though.
Liu Kang really wants Raiden to
Don't get
fight
me wrong.
Melina.
Liu Kang, you are very rude to Melina. If you fight Tanya, that'll be a test. Melina, he is not prepared for Kitana. Melina,
Maybe Liu Kang knows when Melina isn't in target mode. She loses half her special moves. If you lose here, it will say that he lost because he was beguiled by Kitana's charmed beauty.
Was I that obvious, Johnny?
Raiden wins and says another quote from
cute.
MK9.
I hope we meet again.
Under different
Circumstances. Yeah, that one.
Then he faces General
Yeah, that
Shao.
one I remember.
All
That
of
line.
Outworld is grateful.
Raiden wins.
Ah,
It's over.
freaky.
I have done it.
that's kind of cute. I did it.
Congratulations, Raiden.
Yay!
Earthrealm wins.
Yay me!
Congratulations. Earthrealm wins.
I'm sure losing the tournament stung.
You have no idea how much.
Raiden has done it. He has won the Grand Martial Arts tournament between Earthrealm. I am not reading all that again. And then Raiden and his friends go home. And that's basically chapter 3, the end of Act 1. I've heard some people say that they don't like this tournament, and that it's boring. But I personally really liked it. I would even go as far as to say that it's my favorite in all the games. First off,
Bold
I like
statement.
how much more thought and care is put into establishing each opponent. In
Yeah,
previous
yeah,
games, it's mostly just he from Outworld, he bad guy.
He got caged.
But here,
I mean, yeah,
each character is
exactly.
given motivation as to why they are fighting in the tournament, so it makes each fight feel
Yeah, I
more
like that.
impactful.
Wait. Let me read this. Li Mei, despite Outworlders' hatred for Li Mei, the traditions of the tournament require Sundo's first constable to be Outworld's initial competitor. This is also a chance for Li Mei to make up for her past mistakes, right? Reiko, when prompted for the next, I think I meant to say prompted, whatever. For the next competitor, General Shao picks his second in command. Reiko was personally trained by Shao, so the general has a lot of faith in his soldier. I ship it. I mean, what? What's the next line? Kitana, Princess Melina, was supposed to fight in a tournament due to fear of her Tarkat symptoms manifesting until chooses to have Kitana take her place. Oh, sorry. I thought something was wrong with my recording for a second. In order to protect her secret, General Shao, the final competitor representing Outworld's strength, not only does he fight for Outworld's honor, his hatred for Earthrealm also fuels his strength. Yeah, he's right. It's good to have actual, know their motivations for why they're here instead of, that's your opponent, beat him up. Alright, you win. Next opponent. Yeah. Good point. I like that too.
And helps us learn more about the characters. This especially works well for establishing Li Mei. Another aspect that I hear from people is that the previous tournament had more stakes, characters dying, and Outworld taking over Earthrealm if they win. While I do agree that it's way more serious in previous timelines, there are still big consequences in the M1K tournament. If Raiden loses to General Shao, Outworld will go to war with Earthrealm. And during the tournament, I like seeing Earthrealm and Outworld characters getting along. It helps us understand the characters more. And when their inevitable conflict ensues, it helps us understand each side better. This tournament also does something that rarely any of the other tournaments do right. No bullshit rules. No fighting your own teammates. No eliminated opponents coming back to fight. No Shang Tsung BS.
A challenge!
No battle royale. No third-party faction butting in all the sud. No assassination attempts during the tournament. No assassination attempts before the tournament even starts. No 2v1 bullshit fights. Well, unless you count Raiden's best friend Lightning Elemental. They even explain why Raiden has to go through a gauntlet of fights himself.
Only one of
He
us,
got
Lord Liu
replaced by
Kang?
an element.
Isn't Outworld fielding several champions?
The tournament's rules give the host realm that advantage, and it is Outworld's turn as host.
This may seem unfair,
Look at Johnny with
but
his
since the
sassy
host
hands on
realm
the
is
hip.
switched every tournament, it would eventually even out.
Earth realm and Outworld have long been evenly matched.
Also, it seemed like Raiden was able to study the matchup before the fights, whereas the host realm was not able to.
His amulet gave him an unfair advantage.
Man, it's so great to see a tournament with no broken rules. We haven't had something this great since Battle of the Realms. I fucking hate myself for saying that. The last thing I want to compliment about this tour.
You know what? I haven't watched his reviews of the animated films yet, but I know apparently he didn't care for the first two movies, but he liked Snowblind, I think. I kind of have the opposite opinion. I love the first two movies, even though the second one, I was mad that my favorites were getting killed off. I didn't really get into Snowblind, and I love Kenshi, but I don't know. Snowblind just didn't really. It was alright. I didn't like it as much as the first two. Oh, and I finally did a reaction video. Speaking of which, of the movies, I did a reaction video for Cage Match, so I have seen that, and I have a reaction. I am trying to find a way to edit it in a way that YouTube will let me publish it. So yeah, that'll be coming soon whenever I finally manage to finish the edits. Okay, anyways.
Tournament are the events they set up for future chapters. The Tarkat disease, Li Mei's struggles, General Shao's distaste for Earthrealm, King Jared's buried location, a prophecy and a sorcerer, Melina's conditions. While the tournament arc was going on, they were also planting the seeds for what's to come in the next part of the story. All these combined, and I personally really liked how NRS did this segment in the game.
And I am glad to accept that compliment.
Welcome to the Double ID. Interesting intro dialogues, there are none. I already use them up throughout this video. Sorry. However, I will still do. Let's break it down. Raiden. It's funny, you know. I normally don't gravitate towards goody two-shoe main protagonist characters, but I find Raiden to be not bad. He's very kind-hearted, very humble.
I love him. He's adorable.
And the thing I like about him most are his weirdly sick burns.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Do you still question my nerve?
Concede, Raiden. You have never beaten me.
If the monks have taught us one thing, it's that the only constant in the universe is change. There's a first time for everything, Kung Lao. Hopefully, this will be the first of many victories.
In whose army have you served? In what wars have you fought?
I have done neither.
Then you are woefully unprepared, Earthrealmer.
Felled by a simple farmer.
I like seeing this really different depiction of Raiden, and I think one of the smartest things they did with Raiden was pretty much write him out of the story.
Excuse me?
After chapter 3, he's pretty much just John, which I think is great. Raiden won the tournament. His arc is pretty much finished. So the game now gets to give more focus to other characters.
That is
honestly,
true, yes.
I don't know how much more Raiden I could take before I started getting annoyed by goody two-shoe man. Overall, chapter 3 starts off a bit
he's a
slow,
cinnamon
but
roll.
picks back up during the tournament.
He's a little cutie.
I'm very impressed that NRS
I think he's
has
adorable.
made me care for
I like
these
characters like
up
that.
to this point. I guess you could say it's lightning in a bottle.
By the Elder Gods.
That was criminal, Earthrealmer. Alright. Alright then, that was SonicHaXD's Mortal Kombat 1 Doesn't Suck Chapter 3 Raiden. So, very good as always, very funny as always. Like I said, I love the little animatics. Am I saying that word right? I think I am. And the little chibi band. That was so cute. Oh. So yeah. Excellent as always, SonicHaXD. I hope you see this video too. Keep it up. Can't wait for the next chapter. And as I said, the link for the video will be in the description. And, oh, yawn. Oh, excuse me, I yawned. So, love you guys. See you in the next video. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, of course. Don't want to forget to say that. Definitely comment, because that seems to help out a lot. And, yeah. Goodbye. Hey freaks, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like the video while you're at it. Maybe share it with a friend too. Just little ways you can help my humble little channel grow. I love you all, and I'll see you freaks in the next video. Bye!